best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't, that's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want. The gas in the back of the set, never left. She's so bad that the can't hit the brag. The gas in the back of the set, never left. She's so bad that the can't hit the brag. The gas in the back of the set, never left. She's so bad that the can't hit the brag. The gas in the back of the set, never left. She's so bad that the can't hit the brag. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurt.
Alright, for those people who may have been paying attention, the BMW motorcycle is not in the garage. It got up and running, went to the storage unit. I got it fired up last weekend and took it for about a half-hour ride, even though it was only like 20 degrees. It was cold, but the bike ran great. And then the last couple parts that are needed to be able to go get it inspected again to make it street legal.
Get it
came.
out of here.
I got a beautiful rear license plate holder bracket, courtesy of eBay from Lithuania, and then a reproduction brake light that
That's pretty.
came off eBay as well, and it was only about 20 bucks instead of the BMW one for 120 bucks. So the BMW is currently out of the garage and should be getting inspected here pretty soon.
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want in this place, see. Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings. But success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. Run away, I don't have to plan it. I can go, change my fate, you won't understand it. All alone, that's okay, people I can't stand them. They don't want me to change, keep me where I'm standing. And I don't wanna be where I am, and I want something more, take a chance. It could be possibly my last dance, my last dance. And I don't wanna let myself down, myself down. I don't wanna let myself down, myself down.
Alright, well, Logan's fumbling trying to get a GoPro mounted. We're going to start this anyways, just because it's already like 1. And we obviously didn't get up and moving very fast this morning. So, as you can see, the axle housing is up on the bed, which means what are we doing today?
We are rebuilding the axle.
That's right. Putting it back together, setting gears, all that good stuff. Axle housing got de-rusted this week through wire wheels and a whole bunch of patience. Not by me, of course.
Not at all.
And then axle inside
We need to actually clean.
hasn't been cleaned, but we'll clean that up real quick before we get started.
Yeah.
I did just start real quick on cleaning up the inside of this axle tube. Kind of hard to see here in the camera, but it is clean. There was a whole bunch of surface rust and stuff in there, and took me about 2 minutes, but it was courtesy of a drill, a 2.5 foot long cheap screwdriver, came from Harbor Freight, a rag taped on the end, and a little bit of penetrating oil, like WD-40 or something of that nature.
We have wire wheels that fit that.
I don't care. That works fine.
All right.
How are you going to attach a wire wheel to the handle of a screwdriver?
What?
Yeah.
What do?
It worked fine. I got no complaints about what happened.
All right.
So, that side got done. Gonna spin it around real quick, clean the other side, and should be getting started.
Yep.
And over here, I know we showed this in the last video, and Logan's leaving his rags on my way. But
How's you?
we got all of our parts for the axle rebuild, ring and pinion, courtesy of Richmond Gear, 410s going in this axle. A new spider gear kit because spider gears on the last axle were bad. And from USA Standard, we get the whole gear install kit. So, gonna be getting to work. Yeah, don't do that. Can't believe we went on a rescue mission for a neighbor, and you didn't even get it on video.
I was preoccupied.
Yeah. So, neighbor Charlie came over, one of his friends had come over, and his driveway's not plowed the greatest right now. Guy decided to try to back out or whatever, and instead he drove over like a little 6-inch lip, and he got his car stuck in the middle of Charlie's.
No, you made it past the lip.
Well, yeah, but
Yeah.
he got his car stuck in Charlie's lawn because there's like 8 inches of snow, and he's driving a Nissan Altima.
Yeah.
Yeah, so took the tractor over there and plowed a little path and pushed him out, and quick little 5-minute detour, but it's like 6 degrees out, and I can't feel my fingers anymore.
Yeah.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
All right, back to this project. We are attempting to get the bearing off the carrier, and it's not going so well.
Neither side.
So we're gonna go figure out some way to put it on the press downstairs and be able to push it out. That might go a lot better.
Yep.
So that's the update. Logan, how do you punch a hole in a 1/8 inch piece of steel tubing?
Use a $25 bearing pull and an impact. Apparently.
Yep.
That is
Yeah.
a impressively clean hole.
Yeah, that is a punched hole on a piece of steel.
Yes. Where's
We,
mine?
uh,
I don't know
it's
where
probably
it
down here somewhere.
Yeah.
We had a spider gear centered over that. And this piece going through the middle of there to be able to push against it. To use a puller as a puller because there's no shaft going obviously on this. And instead it literally punched the hole right in my shooter bar.
And that didn't move whatsoever.
Yeah, bearing didn't move at all. So, take 3. Let's figure something else out. Alright, Logan, so we've been sitting here screwing with this damn carrier trying to get that race off. It's
For
not,
2.5 hours.
yeah, it's not working at all. I just applied a crap load of heat to it and did everything I could, used all that power on that air impact, and it hasn't moved at all. And so right now that thing is really, really hot, and it's under a ton of pressure, a ton of force, and you're walking my way. And we just left it here underneath all that force, and all of a sudden, what do we hear? Ting!
Something cracked.
Wow, we heard ting, and I got excited. I thought, oh, maybe the damn thing moved. And then if we come over here, no, it hasn't moved. It's in the same spot. However, all that pressure actually broke the lip of that bearing race. So, I'm not quite sure this bearing's coming out, or that race is coming off at all.
I vote we get a new carrier.
I kind of think that's where we're at because
I think this one will be damaged.
that 30-year-old race is not coming off. So,
How high do you think that still is?
oh, I think it's really hot.
I have a fun idea.
I don't know what you plan on.
Cold air, something hot.
It's not gonna do anything. Stop. maybe if you threw an ice cube on there, it might do something, but yeah. Alright, well, I don't think we're getting any progress on this today.
No.
Yeah. And now the other side of that, the lip on that bearing race just sheared off.
About 3 minutes later.
Yeah. So, I don't think that bearing race is coming off in one piece anymore. Alright, Logan, today's video will be posted for that axle's going to be really, really short because we made no progress.
No. We've wasted an entire afternoon on nothing.
Trying to get bearings off of that gear assembly. So we're going to go order a different bearing puller, specifically designed for rear differentials.
tool.
And mainly because when we go to set the new gears, we're going to need to be able to get that bearing off of the pinion without
Safely.
damaging it.
Yes.
I think the biggest problem with those bearings is they've been on for 35 years, and frankly, they're just not budging. They're stubborn. So,
And everything in there was coated with a little bit of rust and corrosion, and
Yeah.
there's got to be stuff underneath it.
yep. So, we're probably gonna go see if we can find an inexpensive carrier and replace the carrier itself to put these brand new bearings on, as well as ordering the right tool. So, I don't think we're gonna get to that today, unfortunately.
Probably not.
Which means we're gonna clean up the garage, pack this stuff up, and get it organized, and move on to another task.
Yep.
Which we have transmission and engine that still need gone through. So we will probably start cleaning those up and making a list of parts we need for those.
Yep.
Transmission shouldn't be too much. We're just gonna drop the pan on that, pull the filter, make sure we don't see anything major wrong with it, and assuming we don't see anything when we drop the pan, put the pan back on, fill it back up with fluid, call it good.
Yep.
The engine, we're going to pull the cylinder heads off, drain the oil, drop the pan, and inspect the cylinder walls and all that stuff. Assuming things don't look terrible there, we're probably going to leave the crank in place and not even pull it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Alright,
All right.
so that's it. We'll get this mess cleaned up.